Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course, second week, lesson 9. It is captioned as 6 external circuits of human body. Six external circuits of human body are of external characteristics 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. This is preserved in Upanishads at more than one places as the basic feature. And these external characteristics, as these are parallel with 2b raised to power 0, 4b raised to power 1, 6b square, 8b cube, 10b raised to power 4, and 12b raised to power 5, the boundary components of hypercube 1, hypercube 2, hypercube 3, hypercube 4, hypercube 5, hypercube 6. This, as we have learned, as we have glimpsed, as we have comprehended in the previous lesson, this makes a Sathapatya measuring rod. Therefore, one learning value here is that the Sathapatya measuring rod is the format of Chakras as well. Human body means the Purusha, and the formulation Purush, when is translated from its letters to numbers, it takes us to 5, 3, 3, 6, 6 and 1, making a separation value 24, and 24 we know is 4 into 6, and this we know is the value of the creative dimensional frame of 6 space. 6 space, A, the first letter of Ganita Sutras, and 4 space, Ka Brahma, the second letter of Ganita Sutras. These two letters together are leading us to value 24, and the same is parallel with the creative dimensional frame of 6 space. So see the beauty. Let us sit comfortably. Let us permit our mind to be parallel with this comprehension, this reach, and this vision of the Vedas, Vedic Rishis. Surya, sun, is 6 space body, and Purusha, human body, as well is a 6 space content. This being so, we can appreciate as to how Vedic systems, Vedic mathematics is successful to have a simultaneous chase of our solar universe as well as of the existence phenomenon within human body. So we, the human beings, can know ourselves if we are imposing the format of a six space, which is of a creative dimensional frame, and there are as many as six such dimensions, and the external characteristics of these bodies are 12 b raised to power 5, a raised to power 5 is going to be 10 b raised to power 4, and so on. It is in this background that we have to proceed ahead to have our further insight about the Vedic mathematics, Vedic sciences, and Vedic technologies. Vedic mathematics, Vedic sciences, Vedic technologies, as discipline of Vedic mathematics, science, and technology, is a unified discipline. It is a single discipline. The entire domains of knowledge, starting from human body to Surya, the sun, means the solar universe. The existence phenomenon of a solar universe, including of the existence phenomenon of human body, are availing the common format, and this common format is a Sathapatya miring rod. The Vedic knowledge goes a step ahead, and along with the Sathapatya Mapdand, miring rod, there is a Sathapatya Maprajju, rope. There is a rod and there is a rope. See, the formulation Rajju is of TC value 15, and the Sathapatya Mapdand, as we had seen, is of TC value 59, while Rajju is of value 15, and it is parallel with watch. So there are 59 vachas of the text of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and these together lead us to value 74. 74 we know is 37 plus 37. 37 we know is the TC value of a Shri Bhagavan, and as we had already seen, it is 18 plus 19, and same as such comes to be H5 and small unit H5. Now it is a self-interaction. The God, as Shri Bhagavan, is interacting with itself, and it is the self-interaction which is going to be the basis of this unfolding process. And if we are at value 74, then one ahead would means 75. And you know, this is the TCV value of the text of Vedic Ganita Sutra 1, Eka Adhikain Purvain. Let us sit comfortably. Let us permit the transcending mind to be parallel with the values and format of the formulation Eka Adhikain. This is the text of Ganita Sutra 1. Eka Adhikain Purvain is the text. It is text in letters. Let us translate into numbers. This Eka Adhikain will lead us value 40, while Purvain will lead us value 35, together making 75, which is one more than 74. So the Ganita Sutras that way can be taken as that these are going one step ahead of the organization feature of the Gita. From here we can say that from Vedic Ganita Sutras we can reach at the text of Gita. And when we will be going ahead, when we will be comprehending more about the organization of Gita, we will see that it is a scripture of 18 yoga disciplines, and these 18 disciplines are of shlokas text as these are, and these are taking us to this split for its chapters organization. And when we will be parallel with this, then we will see, we will observe that we are reaching at very, very beautiful further inner features of the text of Gita. Now, if we reach at the gap values of these 18 punctuations, say here 25, here 29, and so on, and when we will sum up these gap values, these will be 284. And you know 284 is 1 more than 283, and 283 is the total number of letters of the text of 16 Ganita Sutras. See here, when we were at the text in the letters form, then we had seen that Vedic Ganita Sutras go one step ahead. So Vedic Ganita Sutras take us to the organization of the text in letters. And when we have converted the text into the numbers, then we have seen that the Gita text is going one step ahead of the Vedic Ganita Sutras text. This is the beauty. This is what is to be comprehended. This is what is to be appreciated. Let us sit comfortably and let us permit our mind to be parallel with these organizations. These are self-referral organizations, and from Vedic Ganita Sutras we will reaching at Gita text, and back from here we will be reaching here, and at Vedic Ganita Sutras text we can reach at Devanagari, and from Devanagari we can reach at Ganita Sutras text. So we can say that the one inherent feature of the Vedic systems is that its beginning as well as the end is at the same ment. So instead of the linear logic, it of its own transforms into a cyclic order. It is like this: if the line is extended infinitely, then it is of its own transforming into the circumference of a circle. But when we will be having a giant hair, then see that we will be having one point superimposed with another point. So this will become a dual point. It will become a dimonad. So monad transforming into dimonad is the feature which will take us from linear order to a spatial order. It is this feature of these systems which is to be learned, which is to be comprehended. So the message is, the sum up is, the value is that advanced Vedic mathematics course in its second week, in its second lesson, that is lesson 9, is impressing upon as that the linear order is to be transformed into spatial order. But the beauty is that if we are in a spatial order, then within this we can have a interval and square both. So this square, which is the inner square, and this square, which is the outer square, these are having distinct features, as much as that the outer square is having 4 points, having 4 side lines and 1 area. But the inner square, here it is a 0 space content, here it is a 1 space content, and here is 2 space content. However, here all the corner points inside are of the plane, lines as well are of the plane, and the area itself is of the plane. So here it is 2 space content which is making points, 2 space content which is making lines, it is 2 space content which is making area. If we can appreciate this, then we will be appreciating the Ganita Sutra 10, which is Vyasti Samishti, how the part is the whole. So, how the part and the whole are to be distinguished, and it is with this appreciation and comprehension we will be in a position to be parallel with the enlightenment of Gita, where it will be availing this format: spatial order within spatial order. That means we will be having a spatial order of a 4 space, but 4 space itself gives us hypercube 4, and it is of 4 folds, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which will make 14, and 14 as hypercube 14 will take us ahead of 29 versions, which is the TC value of a Brahma, Creator the Supreme. And there are 29 sutras and 1 to 16 sutras, and its factors are 29, which will take us 16 plus 30. See, everything is interlocked, everything is interconnected, everything is systematized, and it is this relationship which makes the Vedic system. It makes Vedic mathematics, it makes Vedic sciences, it makes Vedic technologies, and ultimately it makes Vedic mathematics, science and technology. Then the same will be taking us from the human body as a compactified form to its consciousness base. So what is flowing as a transcendental content within the rays of the sun as 7 streams is manifesting parallel with the 7 states of consciousness. Let us sit comfortably. Let us be parallel with it. Once we will be parallel with it, then our bliss as well will be of the order and index of the Vedic enlightenment. Thank you very much.